Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzly stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
Dinosaur draft.
Give me Littlefoot.
Littlefoot's a great pick in your alternate reality.
Right.
in your fake dinosaur draft, because you don't believe in real dinosaurs. Give me a velociraptor. It's so cute and so scary.
That's
I'm sorry.
not a real velociraptor.
That's not a chicken.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
The 3 big beats this week. One was root for points in honor of John Roser. How about that Miami-Louisville game?
Good
Crushed
grief.
the over, which was 60. Finished with 97 total points, 52-45. Meanwhile, the Academy's covering again, both Army and Navy, getting the job done.
This.
Army, best start since 96.
America.
Navy crushed Charlotte. They're ranked 23rd and 24th in the country.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
When it's all on the line, you turn to the strong, the stable, the unwavering. To those with a history of raising their performance, to meet the moment. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st. And you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Justin Timberlake. I'm bringing sexy back. The Forget Tomorrow World Tour. Live in Memphis. Justin Timberlake. FedEx Forum, Saturday, November 23rd. Get tickets now at livenation.com. The brand new single Selfish is available to stream and download now. For more, hit up justintimberlake.com.
John Cena was spilling life lessons on this stream, bro. So the best thing I watched all week, John Cena on the Cassinet stream. By the way, he stole your hairdo. You got to make a phone call.
I was about to say, you showed me a little bit of this clip because I saw the messy room, and the only thing I could see is John Cena's hair. I mean, come on, bro.
He stole your bar.
It's
he stole
literally identical.
He stole your flow, bar for bar, word for word.
How is mine more gray than his, though?
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel.
You know, we got to talk about Scottie Pippen Jr. Scottie has inked that contract, and he is now officially off the two-way. He is a member of the regular rotation.
Well-deserved, from my opinion. Like, he straight up earned this one from all the time put in last season with the injuries to Summer League.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizzbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
Here we go. It's noon on GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It's a Tuesday, October 29th, 2024 edition of the show. Today on the show, it's a Tuesdays with Tony, brought to you by ESCO. We will go through what we witnessed last night at FedEx Forum and an unfortunate debut of a sign that will go up. Grizzlies lost to the Chicago Bulls last night. 2 more home games this week. We'll go through what happened in the World Series and Monday Night Football. Memphis Tigers played an exhibition game. We'll get to all the news and notes of the day. John Roser has his NFL notes as he does on Tuesday, as there was a conclusion of another NFL week. It's a Tuesday. It's nice outside. Smile. Let's do it. Turn it up. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, we got a ton of stuff to get to, not the least of which is where we were last night in FedEx Forum to watch the Grizzlies lose to the Chicago Bulls, giving up 72 points in the second half of said game. Before I get into anything, I welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Senior Sack, Dunny Backpull, Dunny Bearcat, John Asparagus, Johnny Deck Carb, John Lance. He's Yogi Roser.
What up?
Hello, John.
Yeah, what up?
Devin Walker's here. He's the microphone mangler, Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Math, Navajo Joe, the reporter, the photographer. He is Sir Hiss. He's Walker 93.
I know we got a game to talk about. I really want to hear about Tony putting out a statement about one of his favorite players retiring this morning.
Tony Allen is here. He is, it's a Tuesdays with Tony, brought to you by ESCO. And he is going to be with us, and we will go through what took place last night. But I guess we will address the elephant in the room already.
Yeah, man.
Your statement about Rudy Gay.
Would you like to speak on it?
And his retirement.
What was your favorite memory of Rudy Gay?
My favorite memory. Shout out Rudy Gay. Big shout out to Rudy Gay, man. Great career, man. One of the greatest things I can remember about Rudy Gay, us doing our commercial together, man. My first time meeting Rudy Gay, he signed this big deal. And I just remember him saying, just having that mentality like, yo, just give me the ball. We're going to be all right.
He told you that off the rip?
Yeah, he told me that off the rip. I did a commercial with me, Pete Pranica, and damn, what's the beat writer? Looked like a teddy bear, got the gray hair, big face.
To my Peter Edmondson.
Is that his name?
No.
Chris Harrington?
No, it wasn't Chris Harrington. I know him. I was ready.
Jeff Calkins.
Jeff Calkins?
Jeff Calkins.
He said he looked like a what?
Like just a teddy bear. But yeah, but anyway, when I first met him, Rudy.
Teddy bear is crazy.
Calkins looks like a teddy bear?
I don't think so.
Continue, bro.
We're going to find Jeff in a minute.
Yeah, go ahead.
Skinny teddy bear.
Shout out Rudy, man. Like I say, man, he was a good brother, man.
Is that right?
Big shout out to Rudy.
This is so politically correct.
I'm
proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Look at you. Evolution, too.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you, man. Because the
Big
OT
shout out to
would
Rudy.
be like,
That's my man.
screw that dude.
We've come so far from what was your favorite memory? Oh, yeah, when Rudy missed the game winner and I tipped it in the green jerseys.
No, actually, speaking of a game winner,
He said that on the show.
I remember him hitting the game winner over LeBron James.
That did happen.
That did happen.
Now, that was impressive.
And he also hit one in Toronto.
Yeah, when the dude said, "Oh no," what did he say? "Oh no, it's Rudy Gay."
And he also got traded and enabled us to make it to the Western Conference Finals.
He did that, but
So-
I'm just saying. I can't say this guy is one of the best cats to come out of the DMV area.
That's true.
That is facts.
That's true.
He's also a 2K legend too. If you know, you know. One of the coldest players ever in 2K.
And
history.
had one of the greatest careers in Connecticut history, just to be, that athletic.
George Mason.
Oh, there you go, T.A.
Yeah, there you go. Here you go, right here. I was at this game.
You were there?
I was on the bench. Had a front row seat. Game.
This man said he had one of the greatest UConn careers, and he's literally the guy on the court in the most famous upset ever against George Mason.
I didn't know that.
It's the most disappointing UConn team in history.
I did not know that.
They lost to George Mason.
Oh, my
Man,
goodness.
bro. You just be saying stuff, T.A.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, he wouldn't got the sign, so let's go ahead and talk about this.
All right. The Grumpy Grizzly makes its debut.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Truly. I mean, terrible. To give up 72 points in the second half of a game to the Chicago Bulls is just miserable. And look, I know all of the criticisms. It felt like last night Taylor Jenkins got the brunt of the criticism. My Twitter feed was like, I hope you're ready to talk about Taylor Jenkins and how bad he stinks and blah, blah, blah. Like, I mean, the coach was catching it last night. And there is going to be, there's no way around this. You can't keep coming to every press conference saying we've got to figure out third quarters, and then they get even worse. Like, you gave up 39 points in the third quarter last night after Houston, disgusting third quarter. Orlando, horrendous third quarter. And then you follow it up, and it's like, we got to figure out these third quarters. And you come out and you give up 39. Like, at some point, you're going to break. Right? People are going to break and be like, yo, man, you keep on telling us that there's got to be an urgency to these third quarters, and we still get walloped.
By the way, they got
in these third quarters.
They gave up 36 in the third quarter to the Jazz, too.
Right.
Yeah.
Third quarters are spooky.
And it's like, hold on now. Like, at some point, everybody's just going to start rolling their eyes, where it's like, bro, you can't keep telling me that the third quarter needs to be changed up. And we need to change things up in the third quarter because these have really been disasters for us. And then it get worse.
Yeah, it got to be shorter meetings at that halftime, man. Guys, get out there and play your asses off, or if not, you're sitting down. And, that little 9, 10, 12-minute mark, you guys should be out there getting shots up, warming up, re-stretching or doing something. Because giving up that many points in the third quarter, man, you running for an L.
What is it, though? Like, is it just like you were up by so much at half, you just put the switch?
Well, and most people will say personnel, too.
Yeah.
That your guys are coming out, right? Your guys are coming out decently early in the third quarter. If you look at the third quarter minutes distribution just from last night, you will find Santi Aldama played 8.5 minutes, but the other guys were, it's not as bad as it sounds. I mean, it's a 740 for a lot of those guys. It's 750, almost 8 minutes of Scottie Pippen Jr., 6.5 minutes of Jake LaRavia. And so this...
Look at this, Vernon. They're sat on the thing right now.
Negative 46.
The worst point differential in the NBA by 16.
This is the third quarters?
Yeah, about 16. Minus 46 is the worst.
Now, Aldama was the only one that he actually had a pretty good sound clip after the game. He was saying that, like, the new offense, and obviously they're running and gunning, so there might be some fatigue that comes in by the time even they get to, right?
You can see that.
Right, some fatigue. So they're not they're trying to play at this fast pace, but the biggest part is we can focus on the offense all we want. It's defense. Yeah. It's defense. This team, and Bain said this after last night's game, its offense is fueled by its defense. They have to get stops in order to get out, get in space, get in transition, and play the way they want to play.
I agree.
And what happens is in these third quarters, and I know that things were supposed to be different and hopefully be better in the half court, this team is still dismal in half court offense, has been. Dismal in half-court offense. Obviously, in the absence of Ja, that hurts greatly last night. but it's still a team where it's at its best when it's able to defend the defensive backboard, get deflections, get steals, get in transition, get out in space where they can lob, they can run, they can do all the stuff they want to do. If they're taking the ball out of the net or they're taking the ball out of bounds after a free throw attempt, and that's what's happened routinely in these third quarters, you are seeing these teams be able to score at such a high rate that now you're having to run a play versus a set defense. And they can't score at a high enough rate. And honestly, even last night, 32 is a pretty good number. That's a good enough number for a quarter for the Grizzlies. It's the 39
that you're giving up.
It's crazy. Yeah. And maybe it is somewhat of the fatigue thing. Maybe I can buy some of that with the way they're trying to play fast. I'm saying they're trying to play fast.
Yeah, I was being tired.
Bro, that's what training camp was for. You got to be in shape around this time, bro. We can't say fatigue. And this game, what, 4?
It's 4.
No, that's a bad sign to be talking about fatigue.
Yeah, I don't want you to be tired.
Especially when everybody's playing low minutes.
Yeah,
come on, man.
You shouldn't be tired, bro. Y'all
should nobody be tired, bro.
It's a lot of
all that time these guys set off this year. Come on, bro. That's an excuse to me. And honestly, if we ain't holding our hats on the defensive end, having that grit and grind mentality coming out, we gonna give up those type of leads, man. And I think that's a big excuse for you to say fatigue, though.
Sean Coleman, our buddy, who's always got a bunch of good Grizzlies stats, had some interesting ones last night. The Grizzlies are allowing 11 threes on 47%.
That's what's hurting them.
In second halves this season. When Marcus Smart and Jaren Jackson Jr. are on the court, opponents are shooting 26% from 3. If you add Brandon to the mix, it goes down to 20% from 3. If you want to get stops, if you want to stop the second half issues, try playing BC Smart and Triple J, multiple strategic 3 to 4 minute stretches. Right? Okay. So
BC ain't never been a stretch guy, no way. So
No. He's saying those guys together. Defensively. And what I'm saying is, look, honestly, if you go and again, I always say, awesome sample size defeats small sample size. Guess who leads the team in net rating in terms of the minutes that they have been out on the court?
Number 13?
No, net rating for two players.
All about Doug, a duo?
Bang.
It's still Jaren and Brandon.
Always.
They played 12 minutes together so far this year. 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Very low amount.
Right.
They have an offensive rating of 124 and a defensive rating of 50.
Yeah.
A plus 74 in the 12 minutes that they have been out there. Jaren and Smart are plus 33.
That makes sense.
Teams have not been able to score.
Break that down to me, bro. That sounds like an algebra problem.
Hey, no. So I play out 100 possessions, right?
Right.
If I play out 100 possessions, this is what takes place. I outscore you by 33 points per 100 possessions.
So with them being on the court
with those
together,
two players on the court, that's the margin we're winning by.
Good stuff happens.
so we should
So the
have
others-
that's what I'm saying. So we should have them out there
So the other stuff,
more than normal.
yeah. Well, I mean, they're both playing 25 minutes, and it's like I don't. Again, everybody's got their own philosophy on how to do this. I get it. There's a lot of games in a short amount of time. We already played that game without Morant last night. I mean, look, my frustration is the same as the fans, which is like, play basketball.
Right,
Like this
multiple efforts.
If you want to say about this Jaren thing, where it's like he's just his second game back from an injury, whatever, he has shown no sign of being hobbled at all.
None whatsoever.
And Marcus Smart, despite the fact that he couldn't throw the ball in the ocean, he's got a positive plus minus simply because he can defend.
Him and Jaren both.
First team.
So
it was really that was an homage to you last night. Not even you went.
Homage. I'm getting me a few layups.
Yeah, not even you went.
You get a couple layups.
Not even you went 0 for 11.
And that's my message to my Oklahoma State brother, man. Bro, when that joint, and mind you, he took good shots. Let's just tell you that. Yeah, but after you see 3 or 4 don't go in, man, start getting to the basket, man.
Swing.
Swing.
I mean, get you a little
4-11.
Go get a rhythm. Get fouled. You know what I'm saying? Get to the line. More so than anything. But if you need me to come back with your rebound later on tonight, call me, man.
0 for 11.
Trust him or not. Call me, bro. Listen, I'll deal with you the long way, man. Let's go, man.
Long way is crazy.
Pause. Hey, man. Hold on. You know, I just was listening to Strawberry the other day, Stephon Marbury. Don't listen to me that much, bro. When I'm talking, bro. Just take the words that I'm saying and let them just go through the other and other. I'm a grown-ass man, dog. You got to say no damn pause no more.
Yes, you do. But go ahead, Rosa.
Today, that's the death of the pause.
No.
I'm talking how I talk, man. I'm 42, not 22.
Like Jay-Z, death of auto-tunes.
Yeah, man. Death of the pause right now today.
Rosa, do your stat. You got a stat. I know you've been doing a stat.
All right.
For this dude right
Marcus
here.
Smart, 0 for 11. It tied who for the most misses in a row in a Grizzlies game in history?
Give it to him, Tony.
I know. I'm the smartest man in the world. That would be Jared Bayless.
Jerry D!
Shout out to the old JB, man.
Were you on that team?
Yeah, he was on that team, man.
No, were you on that team?
With Jared Bayless? Yeah.
What did y'all say in the locker room after he go to the locker room when he was 0 for 11?
No, I think he went upstairs. As soon as he went 0 for 11, he went right back upstairs to the practice floor.
Wait up.
He and Lance Stevenson, boys. Shout out to Lance Stevenson. But no, as soon as he went 0 for 11, he like, damn. I got to go back up here and,
get some more shots up.
Take this thing to a tune-up and get it back right. And that's all Mr. Smart going to do. He going to get more shots up.
He still defends.
He does.
Yeah,
they
bro.
win with – he's plus – him and Jared are the only two with positive plus-minuses because they defend.
Dude, it almost makes it
hard.
Dude, it makes it appalling that Edey has a negative. Truly.
Like
he shares the court with the – how you have – Jared is by far – the biggest plus-minus guy on the team. His impact has been freakish. He's like a plus 30 so far this year.
Yeah.
Bro, how do you have a negative plus-minus and you start with Jared? That's crazy. That's crazy.
And he only plays the first half the last two games, and that's when we're killing everybody.
See, that's what makes analytics so deceiving to me, bro. When you can pull out those type of stats. But see, I come from that era. It's just all about
Are you watching Edey?
Yeah, I'm watching.
Yeah,
they making him into a Steven Adams.
No.
Roll. If you don't get the lob, rebound,
Right
outlet.
now, it's not looking Steven Adams. It's more of like.
I'm saying the minutes he playing.
Tom Adams.
I'm sorry. I love you, Zach. Edey.
I mean, he got to get.
No.
Throw a dog a bone there now and then, bro.
He got to get acclimated.
It's his
That's all, bro. Throw a dog a bone, bro.
You're a rookie.
We're getting scared.
I'm not. Who was we?
Yeah,
Speak
I'm
for
not.
You. Speak for you, bro. Speak
not.
for you.
Okay, I'm getting scared.
Thank you. Speak
This
for
is
yourself.
why the reason I'm not scared
I'm not
is when
scared.
you take a step back. None of the other rookies have been good, and it was called.
It's
before.
a terrible draft.
Exactly.
But we're counting on the
it's
ninth
like-
player in the draft to be a starter.
Well, that's not his fault, though. That's not his fault.
Oh, you guys were all on his nuts a couple weeks ago. Stop.
No, we still run for
We
Zach.
still run for
We
Zach
ain't
Edey.
gonna bury him yet.
No,
I'm not
I'm
burying
rolling
him.
with him.
I'm
I
just
thought
saying
that was the best he was last night. That's the best he's been last night.
the first
Rebounding the ball.
impression is like, oh boy,
It's like
Okay,
he looks
slow.
Get right,
he
bro.
looks like the ninth pick in a bad draft.
Get right, bro. You'll be all right, bro.
It looks slow.
Two-time player of the year. You'll be all right. You'll be good.
Man.
You just called him Tom Adams.
I mean, yeah, that was a joke. I'm just saying. I ain't the one that's right.
All he got to
good.
do is just keep going out there, setting hard picks, rolling, being a presence, maximize being a star in your role.
I just need something to happen.
That's it, bro.
That's all I'm saying.
He's
I
gonna be
need
all right.
something to happen.
So, Chris, you brought this up about Tayshaun Prince. Elliot Perry brought this up on the radio broadcast. Give him the ball early.
Yep.
Like, throw him the ball the first possession of the game on the block. Get him a post.
This is the Ben Wallace.
The Houston game they did.
It's the Ben Wallace trick.
The Houston game they did. They ran the first play for him.
Mm-hmm.
The first play was ran for Zach Edey.
Because he's been used to that his whole career. That's what he's been.
Typically, when you do that,
the ball.
you do put a whole nother motor in your big throughout that game. You make them go get you a few more.
I just
block
wasn't
shots.
ready for the coach to deem him unplayable in the second half already.
Yeah, that happened in the Orlando game, and it continued last night.
Right.
Yeah.
It's fine. Man.
That's what I wasn't ready for.
It's fine, man. You know, it's matchup dependent, man.
Mealy mouth ass. Mealy mouth ass. Mealy mouth. Mealy mouth. This is a grumpy Grizzly day. I'm down.
Hey, I
My whole
ain't
thing
crashing
is,
out yet.
Why we don't take advantage of?
Why is our second round guy so much better? He is. He is.
Wells.
I wouldn't say
Jay Huff.
I wouldn't say that much
Not
better.
even second round. There's an undrafted.
Yeah. He's right now. He's
Free
probably a better
agent.
NBA player right now. currently, at this moment.
Jay Huff, and look, I cannot overstate how huge that was to convert him to a multi-year contract for going forward, you now have Huff, Pippen, Gigi, Vince, all on minimums.
Yeah.
Long term.
All 2 ways.
Like all for multiple years. And when you have a team that's got to pay Jaren Jackson Jr. what he's going to deserve, you've already paid Desmond Bane, and then the next Ja contract should be freakish. Like, that's exactly what you need. You need rotation caliber players that are getting paid low amounts. And they have nailed 4. Absolutely nailed them. And it's going to give you the ability. I mean, you got Smart on a real contract. You got Kennard on a real contract. It gives you the ability to get a 4th guy to go along with those guys. It's just immense that they have been able to find these guys either in the second round or undrafted and be able to get them in their system, put them on 2 ways, have them prove themselves as NBA players, and then convert them to long-term deals at the price that they're converting them at.
We have 5 2-ways on the roster because Conchar was a 2-way also.
Right.
It's 5 2-way guys that you have developed into regular contracts.
It's just the contracts. I mean, that's the gold in the NBA. The gold in the NBA is to find guys that can outperform their contracts. You have the ability to have 4 now that could all, and some greatly. In the case of Vince and Gigi, whatever you get out of Huff, whatever you get out of Pippen, right? It's a big bonuses. But both of them look like real NBA players. But those other 2, we got super high hopes for, and the ceiling on Jackson's very, very high. Yeah. And so it's like, geez. Well, I was so thrilled when I saw that, converting them, because you sign these guys to these multi-year contracts. They want to lock in because of the position that they're in.
No,
but
you got to take that money.
It gives you the ability to, and it also solidifies you to having an NBA career that you can make off of, and then it gives you the ability to pay everybody you want to pay. Yeah. Those 3 major guys, and then when you're piecing in and out around those 3, your core guys that are all going to be making, max deals, now you've got a real chance. Because those are even lower contracts than the Zaire contract, than the LaRavia contract. If you picked up LaRavia's option, what they didn't, it's $5 million, right? Yeah. These are all lower.
I think the deadline
is
coming up in a couple of days, too.
It's crazy. So that was a great extension. Anyways, I totally get it with fans and the frustration on the minutes thing. Look up and down the league. And I think Harrington mentioned this, that stars are not playing these low of minutes. Nobody. Yeah. Nobody's playing. Nobody has guys playing under 30 minutes. And so, I am of the opinion always that you train yourself to be able to play big minutes.
Yeah,
train yourself to be able to play big minutes.
That's what training camp is about. So, I don't know.
But they just want to play this new style and utilize the depth. But the depth now, you're giving up these runs in your 3rd quarter is just going straight to hell. So every time.
Jaren checked out at the 9-minute mark. At the 9-minute mark last night
of the 3rd quarter.
We were up 8.
We were up 106-98.
Jaren didn't get back in the game. We were down 5.
So this is where people got.
We were down 5.
This is where people got onto Taylor last night.
And why does he have to play 25 minutes? Second game ramping up.
He's
is what
cooking
they say.
Dudes, bro.
Does he show any signs?
No.
No. This is.
And he didn't have another game until Wednesday.
This is where Taylor got it. This is where he got it. It wasn't that his minutes restrictions are at 24.5. That's not what it was. This is where it was. He got up, him and Marcus both did, to check back in.
I stood there for a minute.
Around the 6-minute mark. It was 5.5, 6-minute mark. We had 2 timeouts left, but we also only had 2 team fouls. Dude, the Bulls are not going to call timeout because Billy Donovan does not want those guys back in the game.
Right.
So it's Taylor. You only got 2 timeouts. Okay, you don't want to use one of those. Fine. Well, dude, use one of your team fouls then to get those guys back in the game.
Somebody,
Instead, you just let the game keep getting played for 2 more
minutes.
And
that's what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
While your guys are standing at the scores table.
Standing there.
The 2 most impactful
So they would have came back early in the 4th.
They would have, but they just sat there at the scores table for 2 minutes.
You can maybe cut that run off before then, before it gets to you down by 5, and now you scratch.
You got to stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
That team was on a heater, and every one of their guys was getting involved, and every one of their guys was hitting threes. So one of the big things that I mentioned earlier is part of what's happening in the second half, so most importantly in the 3rd quarters, is teams are hitting 47% of their threes. And so you know that with the defense the Grizzlies are playing, they're playing a lot of this drop coverage with the big, right? Mm-hmm. Well, that 3rd guy then has to be responsible. This is just basketball 101. And we did this a ton. Brevin mentioned this too last night on the broadcast. done this a lot at the beginning of seasons. I don't understand why. You remember how dismal it was 2 years ago where teams were shooting these crazy rates from three, defense was terrible. Then you get to December, you get to January, and you end up with a top 5 defense. Like, they do fix things as the year goes on, but I said last night on the postgame, I feel like I'm having deja vu. I feel like we do this at the first month of the season every year. We do.
Like, was it? Did you have the record on like October?
It's crazy. October, November.
Yeah, it's always October, November. Then they hit a heater.
Yes.
Going like a 10-game winning streak. And
December and January are always radically different.
Yeah.
Harrington told me last night the best through like 7 games, which is like the first, little half of October that they always play. He said the best record they've had under Taylor throughout that is 4-3.
Yeah, it's really odd, and especially on the defensive end, which they end up getting fixed. So anyways, Tony, I want you to watch this. One of the things on this drop coverage is you've got the guy that sets the high screen, and then it's that third guy, right, that then becomes very responsible for whatever happens next on defense. I mean, I can't tell you how many times there's another player with a foot in the paint, and there's so many times where there's 4 guys even with a foot in the paint.
Fighting through the
right?
screen on that.
But these are all the threes that the Bulls hit in the second half of that game.
He went under on that. That was a screen. Bang got to get over on that.
Okay, this. I mean, we've got a guy again.
That's Bang fault again.
There's a guy in the paint.
There's pause right there. Like, hey, look.
Oh, look right there.
See, Bang committed too early on the help.
Yeah, way too early.
He committed too early. Like,
go to the next one.
That's going back.
Yeah, that's going back. All right, let's go to 13. Look, these are the numbers at the time. I mean, they hit 25. Look again. Okay, that's the same one.
That's
I'm
the
sorry.
13th. That's
I'm
the
sorry.
13th three.
That was the same exact play. Literally. Okay.
Well, J-Huff, what are you doing, my guy?
Now, Huff, what are you doing, Huff? Huff just out of bounds. That's Huff ain't got no reason. I'm pretty sure whoever the defensive coordinator for the Grizzlies, I know they cursing Huff out right now.
Who is he guarding?
Unbelievable.
Like, he beat before the ball even got up court.
He's running over there to try to help Jerry.
Why is he over there?
Why are you trying
to this is Desunmu, though, right?
Yeah, the Sumu, but still, ain't nobody
He gave up
guarding
a corner 3. That's the easiest
But why
shot
is
in the
why
game.
is Jay Huff matched up on Desunmu?
Hey, transition, bro. Somebody got.
And that's just somebody not talking.
Oh,
Somebody
you
must be
see
down.
him pointing. You see him pointing to the corner right here, right? He's saying, "Oh, go get him," because Jay's waiting on the big.
Yeah, Jared pick up the
Right?
big. Jared pick up the big. And who else is left? Because
the
Levine's on
guard's
the
not
backside.
talking. That's just communication in transition.
Marcus right there.
Somebody not talking in transition.
Okay.
That's all.
That's the next
Here's
one.
the next one.
Pitt, what are you doing?
These are all communications in transition. They let.
I mean, this
Lonzo
is just
Ball hit a 3.
No, this is
That's
Levine.
Levine.
But look, there's
Oh,
again.
That's Lonzo. I see the shot. That's
Hey,
Lonzo.
3 guys with a foot in the paint. Look at this. 4 almost.
Pippen, So
4
Jake's
almost.
got him. Bane's got his guy out there, and Pippen is.
In no man's
That's
land.
Pippen's guy. That's
Pippen's
Pippen's
in no
guy, and he
man's
got
land.
caught. He's watching the ball. Yeah, back turned.
That's Lonzo. So,
Let's go
I
to
mean,
15.
He ain't a good shooter, but whatever. He knocked that one down.
He got a lot better in New Orleans.
Yep.
Oh my God!
So,
I mean,
that's
our
all
whole team
Hold on,
is
let
at
me
the
say
rim.
this. Let me say this. They once the drive is getting to the paint, too many paint touches, and we overcommitting. So when we overcommitting, like the dude is not beating.
Bro.
Go back, bro. Go back. If you rely on, all you gotta do is rely on your backside rotation. Pause it right there. Pause. Boom. Now where's Huff? Huff need to. That ain't Huff help. Huff need to stay right there. Now the rotation should be Huff staying up at the free throw line. Bang Bang plays the first pass out. See what I'm saying? Yeah. If Bang play the first pass out, let's just say they throw it to the corner. Boom. They throw it to the corner. Push play. Boom. Bro, they threw it back out to his man.
It's like this. 2 is less than
threw
3.
it back out to his man, bro. And it ain't no multiple efforts in closing out,
Yeah,
bro.
go back, bro. There's 2 Bulls open. Look, it's 2. Ayo and
Look,
whoever it
our
is.
whole team is standing in the paint like it's 1985.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Huffs is just overcommitting. These are overcommitted.
Now, look at the
plays,
score.
Yeah, we're up.
It's
15.
94 to 79.
Yeah, they like a days ago.
Let's go to 16.
Tony, I love
I mean,
this.
you got
I
a
love this, by the way,
15-point lead.
I love this.
Let's go to 16. We'll see what happens.
All right, pause. Now this the
Now
attack of the
BC.
ball right here.
Yep.
Now We covering the pick and roll well. Everybody said, I'm assuming this guy in the corner can't shoot threes. Wells is figuring out his man. Now press play. That's Wells' tag. Wells got to pull in. But look at this overcommit. The first pass out. Okay, now the first pass out. Scottie Pippen Jr. got to close out. He got to figure that out. Boom. He gave him
there's nobody near the guy.
He gave him a three.
Run that back again.
But the multiple effort got to be there, though.
16 is a crazy one. I mean, these are wide open. And again,
they rotations, man.
There's 4 guys standing in the paint.
And their defensive rotation is bad. That's 17 right there, Chris. That ain't 16. That's 17.
This 17 right here. This is 17 one.
This is 17.
Oh, this 17 right here?
They've already hit 17.
Now this is just a step back on Jaren.
He hit the step back on. That was a nice move.
Guys, that's what I say. Guys make tough shots.
That's a nice shot.
That's a nice move.
Again, right here, you're still up 11 with 9.5 minutes. What the hell?
In transition, bro.
Transition.
I know it's Josh Giddey, but come on, bro.
Pick up somebody.
In transitions, no, they not communicating in transition.
Pick up
Chris.
somebody, bro. Marcus, you go Giddey right now.
I'm telling you, they watching film right now going crazy right now. Coach is scolding the shit out of them right now. I'm telling you. Ain't nobody talking.
This is 19.
Oh,
my God.
Nobody's talking,
All right,
bro.
so this is where Huff has to be up. Yeah. Right? He has to be up.
But the backside, BC got to be over there to tag the roll.
Yeah.
Right. But Huff has to be up there to contest this.
Who's that guard? Is that Scotty? Who's that guard right there? Is that Jalen?
And he just got picked off it.
Yeah.
He just got picked off it, so Huff comes up.
Around, bro. You got to step up, bro.
Let's see how close Huff gets to this. Oh, my God.
He just turns away. He just turns
Jesus
away.
Christ, Jay.
And y'all was just holding Huff so hard, bro. And I'm
if we break down the film, it's a lot.
Huff has got a lot of liabilities going on the defensive end, bro.
A lot of confusion. It's another one, TA.
Oh, Lord.
A tragic closeout.
Okay, rescind the contract.
No, that'll get you cut, bro.
Oh,
bro, that'll get you cut right there.
What the hell is going on?
Bro, that's a Lifetime Fitness closeout, bro.
Man.
I'm not even know what's wrong.
Look, now here's a pass out.
He still lost.
We're just
Look, he's still
scrambling.
lost.
Oh, no, we
He's still
here.
lost. That's
a tough shot.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, that one.
But go back though. Go
That's
back.
probably
Go back. Look at Josh Giddey. Watch Josh Giddey. Look at our boy Huff. Look at him.
Well, he's going back to play drop again.
But see, look, I'm gonna say that possession ain't bad simply because Huff did run them off the three.
Yeah.
They got multiple efforts on the defense end, and they just hit a big tough three.
All right, let's go to 22. My God. I can't believe I'm saying let's go to 22.
He's talking smack now,
22.
Yeah. Okay. Look, now we're up 1. So the lead is totally disintegrated. Oh. Not again.
Your boy Huff.
This is drop.
Is
This
Zach
is drop.
Drop. Where the hell is he going? Why would he leave Zach LaVine?
Why is Huff getting switched on to Zach LaVine?
Bro, it's even there.
That's
you
the
gotta
question.
Step up.
Why? Why?
Right here, because look, right now they trying to trap him.
Okay.
And he left his man. He just leaving his man. I'm telling you, Huff just out there just roaming. Defensively, they don't have, I'm telling you, they don't have a clue.
He's playing free safety.
I'm telling you, they don't have a clue defensively, Chris. Because ain't nobody, if you know like I know, bro, you was not supposed to be just freelance roaming on the defensive end. You supposed to stay attached to your man. Once you lined up to who you got, that's who you got, bro. You can't lose focus on who he is. Come on, bro.
Tony said, why is he?
He just freelancing the whole defensive clip. Oh, they cursing his ass out right now. Is the Grizzlies in practice today?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, they cursing him out right now.
It's a lot of confusion from him, bro. A lot of getting lost on defensive
Out of
coverages.
23.
Light contest.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Did he hit that one?
Yeah, Vucci's going to hit this one.
That's what I'm trying. Like,
I mean, this is a tough.
I don't understand what they doing defensively.
I told you our guy.
They don't understand what they doing defensively, Killer.
Our guy Adam Pike, Grizzlies film, who we met in Vegas. He's got a whole clip up. He's like the Bulls just targeting Huff in the fourth quarter.
The film doesn't lie.
You think his controller died in the fourth quarter?
Bro, that's all I'm saying, bro.
The film don't lie, huh?
The film don't lie, bro. That's one thing you can talk all that stuff about who this and this that. Like, come on, that's look at that closeout, bro.
Didn't he win G League Defensive Player of the Year?
This ain't the G League.
No, it's not.
But like even that, bro.
No, why Santonio Diamond leaving the corner? You never leave the corner,
Was that
bro.
a second chance? Like, was that an offensive rebound situation? They were trying to get the rebound, I think. I think
Yeah,
that
but
was the rebound
Again,
situation.
all these threes, we have 4 guys standing in the paint somehow.
We got Desmond Bain doing the Dwayne Wade cherry picking.
Yeah,
That's what it is. I ain't even see that.
Dez took off. Dez was gone.
Dez took off running.
Dez was gone.
All 5 and coach is telling them on this possession, all 5 guys got to stay in and rebound.
Exactly. That's why Sonny's in the paint to help rebound. He did rebound his ass off last night. Sonny rebounded his ass off last night for sure.
In the first
Damn, this is only 24. How many they hit? 35? I mean, 20. This is the last one
They
right
hit
here.
25.
25 threes. I mean,
now you got him on the island.
I think I know. I know.
You got him on the island, T.A.
Oh, yeah.
You got him on the island with Zach Levine.
Why is this happening, though?
This is.
Why are we allowing this switch? Why are we allowing that? Why are we allowing that?
He just cleared it out on the white guy, man.
But why are we allowed? How is that the matchup?
There's nothing you could do about that.
What do you mean there's nothing you could do?
There's nothing you could do.
Let
You want to blitz it? You want to go red it? Let's go.
Let me see if it was because I don't see.
Wait, what is before? How did this end up like this? It cannot be his man.
I'm about to go look at see right now.
No, they did it. They ran a pick. They ran a pick
And
to
then
get him
clear it
switched
out.
up, and then they.
Well, wait a minute. Time out.
Then stay.
Hold on.
Then stay with your man.
Time out. But you got to realize, if he ain't sticking him, who else he sticking? Who else he gonna end up sticking?
Surely Giddey.
Okay, Giddey. But they gonna do the.
That's what you throw your center
All
on.
right, so here you go right here. Look. No. He did just end up on him.
Or Vucci Mane.
They walked down and he was guarding him.
Okay,
Yeah, so
They walked down the court on his possession and Huff is guarding.
How is Scottie Pippen?
Hey, yo, coach is scolding them right now. They had no communication.
Scottie Pippen's on Giddey and Santi is on Vucevic.
Bro,
Jay Huff on Zach Levine.
Bro.
How is that a thing?
Now I see why Marcus Smart had a plus minus. Of a high plus minus.
Because he was on Zach Levine.
Not only that, he's in none of the clips.
So look. So
Marcus Smart was in none of the clips.
None of them.
Him and Jared were in like one of the clips, and that's it.
Right here. So it's a little bit of scramble. Dez is on Zach. Zach clears out. No, Lonzo clears out and says, "Okay, I got Huff on me."
Man, of course, move out the way.
He said, "I got Huff on me." Clear
Everybody
out.
go sit down on the bench. This is me and you.
The only one that they were in was that crazy one that was hit off Jaren, the step back.
Yeah.
That was the only clip.
And that was a tough shot.
Yo,
Play your
that's
best
the only one. That was the only clip he was in.
Play your best players more.
man.
By the way, after last night,
Play your best players more. It's not that hard.
Zach Levine is now shooting in 20 career games against the Grizzlies, 52.6% from the field. The only team he's better than against is the Nets. He's 52.7%.
My God.
He also
Wait, what was
shoots-
25? Did we miss 25?
That was 25. That was 25.
That was the last one.
The clear out.
Levine is also shooting
out.
40.
Saw all them clips, bro.
Wow, I can't believe it didn't go our way when we had Jay Huff guarding Zach Levine.
Who's shooting?
No, listen. I'm just saying they're not communicating on the defensive end, bro.
Yeah, they not.
And it's overcommitting. Like that's a cardinal sin. If you overcommitting, you asking them to shoot the three. Like if a guy isn't beaten, like why would you go help? Like that's what I'm saying. There's no communication on the defensive end. I can understand now, looking at film, why they gave up 25 threes and lost the game.
Yeah, that last one, bro. It was like so the Grizzlies tried to score on a shot, right? They missed a shot, and Huff was the first one down the court, and then Zach Levine was just like, "Come on this side. I'm wide open. I got him on me. Clear the side out."
Like contest at the rim, like right here, like.
Dad, you gotta get over there quicker, my guy. Come on.
But even if you got over there, the rotation looked like they was stuck in the water.
So you see why Taylor was so mad, like because it is like these small little details, right? The stuff that makes you a good defensive team. That you gotta do the little stuff. You gotta do the little stuff to be a good defensive team.
You know,
y'all did the little stuff too.
and as I told you, I've mentioned this 100,000 times on the shows over the years. For anybody that's listened to the Chris Vernon show, that when I was very, very young in the business, I used to always go after every game, and I would interview Shane Battier because he was the best. He always gave me the best sound clip for my updates the next day. And Battier, I remember, it was like his rookie year, and he said something really wise. They had blown another huge lead, and he said, I can't tell you how many times I heard this from Coach K when I was at Duke, the way you blow a team out is when you get up big to focus on the defensive end. That's the way. He goes, what happens is everybody gets a big lead, and then they start letting down on defense. The way you blow somebody out is not to go and score more because it's to strangle them out and not let them score. And that's exactly, and I think about that all the time when I see these big leads being blown. That was another 20-point lead last night. Another 20-point lead. And it's like, that's the moment that you have to focus in on defense more than ever. It's very hard psychologically, right? You start to get a little lax. You could take a little off. But that's what happens. And these teams, then they start getting a little confidence. And you saw in so many of those clips, that's effort, man. That's effort and communication.
Yeah. Multiple efforts got to be played. Paying attention to the details on the defensive end, what you're trying to do. If it's a pick and roll, okay, let's just say we in drop. Well, we going to put the onus on the point guard. You either got to fight over or go under, depending if he could shoot at a high clip or a low clip. You got to fight over. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll live with the mid-range. We got to give up some.
You can't just accept these perimeter guys getting matched up on Edey and Huff.
But to keep sunken in off the roll, letting the roll dictate the next pass and you not give a multiple effort, I think that's where it kind of look ugly at. And those guys look like they didn't have no sense of urgency and, just doing the right thing on defensive end, and it showed, bro.
Well, and if you're going to, and that's the reason, because both Jaren and Brandon, for that matter, both on defense, they get out there, right? They get out there and they stop it's too slow. It's too slow. You can't just because you played Huff instead of Edey last night, and I'm not defending him because he's got to get out there. But you also can't let your big just constantly get switched on. It reminds me of last year. Do you remember when Luka and who was it? Was it Derrick Jones Jr. or Tim Hardaway? Somebody started smiling. Or no, it was the opponent in the playoff game when he got switched on to Rudy Gobert, and the opponent's like, oh my God,
Derrick Jones was like, he was like,
it's like this is what happens though. Like as soon as Levine gets switched on to Jay Huff, you got a problem on your hands, and they just let that happen over and over and over again. If you're gonna play one of these like plotting bigs, you can't just let it become, hey, we're just gonna switch.
Yeah,
they're gonna get eaten alive. No, they are getting eaten alive.
Yeah, because they like he said that you could tell they were picking on him. It's like, yo, he's on the court. Where is he at? Let's find him. Whether it's like a dribble handoff, whether it's a high screen,
which makes me scared that they feel like Huff's even a better option at that than Edey. That's what scares me.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, shit, if they don't got no win in that situation, shit, we got to change that pick and roll.
Well, obviously, they've got to get more minutes playing small. Jaren and Brandon has been massively successful because it's also much more switchable. Those guys are quick.
I know
because you can play Santi the 3 now because Santi's been
beating up the defensive end, but why didn't we take advantage of that Paul Williams matchup?
That's Patrick Williams.
You know why? Because the guy that was cooking him, TA, he was taking a seat on the bench, watching the game.
Yeah, where'd he go? 9 for 16?
Every time Patrick Williams was on him, he was putting his ass in the front row.
Yeah, 9 for 16.
He was putting him in the front row, TA.
Yeah, and I saw a few possessions where he put him in the block, but I don't know. I guess back in the days, the games have changed now. You want to go 3 for 3. But I mean,
the thing that drives me crazy is playing these guys 25 minutes with the night Jaws out.
Yeah,
like that's when you've got right.
That when you would think Jaren on his first day back, he coming into a 38-minute game. Come on, bro, you had enough time. Push them puppies on the real. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not inside the training staff. Ain't no telling what type of minute restriction he was on. You know what I'm saying? He is coming back from a groin injury, so.
Jaren did say last night. He said, "This is the part I wish I could skip." He said, "This is the part I want to skip."
What part?
The ramping up.
This minutes restriction part. Because like I want to hoop.
And it showed last night.
Dude, it's a difference between a win and a loss last night.
Yeah, I want to play.
It is a difference between the win and a loss. They won the game by 15 with Jaren on the court. He played 24 minutes.
They couldn't guard that, man.
What's his restriction, 28? Because we said, he was up at the scorer's table 2 to 3 minutes before he checked back into the game.
Had to have been 30 minutes probably.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why basketball players don't play basketball. I don't get it.
They trying to save the players now, man.
I got it, but I am so unconvinced that works.
Every time.
I'm so unconvinced.
And I would think these guys would
maximize these guys. You pay them hundreds of millions of dollars. Yeah, I don't understand why this is now a thing. And again, if I could be convinced that it helps guys stay healthy. Okay,
I would have thought.
I see all kinds of guys playing 30-something minutes, staying healthy.
The Thunder did all last year.
I
hate to bring them up, but they did it.
Yeah, that is.
I'm just saying.
That's a great example.
What's his name? Shea Gilgeous.
That's definitely
He's
a great example.
He's like a top 5 player in the NBA in minutes played. He played the whole season last year.
I mean,
you don't do all this work in the summer for nothing. You don't go to training camp 2 days for nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
And just as much is given, just as much is expected. So I don't know. The training staff, they know more about the basketball game, I guess, than we know now with these analytics that's involved. So you gotta let them.
You love analytics, don't you?
Yeah, bro. I don't understand that shit for nothing. I'm telling you, there's algebra trig. What is that?
Calculators.
Man, you got to talking them numbers over there. Break that shit down, bro. I don't understand none of that.
I mean, you look right now. You look right now. All right, right now, if we're just going through minutes per game so far this season, okay, early in the season, Tyrese Maxey, he's playing almost 43 minutes a game.
Dang. It's a 48-minute game, ain't it?
Yeah. Who do you think is second in the league in minutes per game? Just take a stab.
Jalen Brunson?
Jalen Brunson.
Not even close. Not even close. Jalen Brunson, in fact, the first Nick is Mikal Bridges at 36.
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis is playing 37. He is 11th in the league.
Giannis
Antetokounmpo, not even 35th.
Damn.
Playing 35 minutes a game.
Steph, because Steph got hurt.
By the way, he's 35th. He's playing 35 minutes a game. Okay? You know who's second?
Who?
A guy that TA guarded.
In his...
LeBron?
No.
Durant?
KD?
40 minutes a game.
Durant's playing 40 minutes a game?
Yes.
KD is what? KD is 37?
36.
I might just want to hoop, bro.
Third, Anthony Edwards.
Not surprised.
Fourth, Keegan Murray.
Where's Shea?
Fifth, Nikola Jokic.
Okay.
Sixth, Jamal Murray.
Mm-hmm.
Seventh, DeMar DeRozan. Look, some of these guys are old.
Yeah, they are.
Tony has guarded 2 of the top 7 minutes guys. 3.
And locking their ass down.
3 of them.
Yeah, make sure
because you guarded Jamal Murray. You guarded.
Yeah, a few times.
Okay.
He was mid back then.
Dang.
8, De'Aaron Fox.
Okay.
9, James Harden. Tony guarded
him in the playoffs.
10, Trae Young. Okay. I mean, we're talking about these guys are over 35 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really believe that you train yourself to be able to play NBA basketball and minutes and games. And these names are virtually the same every year, right? You get down there, Fred VanVleet, Domantas Sabonis, Aaron Gordon, Ivica Zubac, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Johnson, Michael Porter, Brad Beal. Brad Beal's playing 36 minutes a game. Now, you could say that might be irresponsible because the guy can never stay healthy, but he's playing. Rudy Gobert, Luka Doncic, Paolo Banchero, Mikal Bridges, Caleb Martin, Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves, okay, is playing 36 minutes a game.
Sheesh.
You get down to number 50, and it's Jason Tatum. And they blow people out, so he doesn't have to play.
Chilling a lot,
yeah, right. He plays 33 minutes a game.
You want to?
I mean, this is just not even like.
We don't
have anybody. We don't. Who is leading up? Who is leading the Grizzlies in minutes right now?
Torian Prince. Because only a minute Torian Prince plays per game.
How many?
32 minutes per game.
All right, I'm just gonna hope that they're using this as a function of the 6 games, and that this is just not going to be so. Right? Because when you look at it right now, it's crazy to look when you look at the Grizzlies and the minutes that their best players play versus the other teams and the minutes that their best players play. Yeah. Right? Because Ja didn't even play big minutes in the first 3 games of the season.
I got Grizzlies. Dez is 29, Santi's 29, 12 is 25, Scotty's 25, Tripp 23, Marcus 23, Jake 23, Jalen 20, J Huff 19, GD 19, Zach 16, BC 14.
I mean, there's nobody that has their best players. Nobody that has their best players playing less than 30, and most of them have them playing over 35.
We got a 12-man rotation right now. A lot of these teams y'all talking about, they only got like a 8-9 man rotation.
Last night they only played 10.
Wow, I mean,
they only played 10 with Ja out.
I mean,
it's that 2 of the guys off the bench, Pippen and LaRavia, both get 30 minutes.
See, that's the thing.
30?
Because when Gigi and Vince come back, it's going to be, some of y'all going to have to
Yeah, more DMPs.
Take a seat with me. Take a seat with you.
You're right.
Well, and just
left side of the coach.
And look, I know that Smart is, like, his name is Mud today because of, that
11,
ridiculous shooting
I'm
performance.
still with you, dog.
But again,
we with you, Marcus.
But again, the difference between Smart and Pippen last night, Smart's a plus 14, Pippen's a minus 17. Pippen's playing 5 more minutes than Marcus to poor results. Like, you're a bench player because you're right. Give me 20 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
If you can give me 20 minutes, that's great.
Give me 20.
Right?
Give me a good 20. We straight.
Give me 20.
Let me see. How many did our best years? How many did Tyus?
Man, but a lot of that is giving up a strong line drive to the paint, kickouts, not talking in transition. They was bad.
It lines up.
This is probably one of them games.
I'll tell you this: we have way too many minutes where our bench plays their starters.
That's
I mean, that's the issue. I noticed this in the Orlando game. We subbed out all our guys like 4 minutes in to the third quarter. And they just lit our ass up.
Paolo's like, come
it's
here.
like Suggs, Paolo, Franz. I'm like, well, no wonder. Like, bro, what do you think? How do you think this is gonna go?
Yeah.
Right.
Our best.
We go to the bench earlier.
Our best year is the Kai Scotty thing, right? The backup point guy. Our best year is Ty has played 21 minutes a game.
Yeah.
2021, 22 is
I'm just gonna hope it's the coming off of injuries, crazy amount of games in a short amount of time to start the year. I mean, that was a lot of games. It was.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of games in a short amount of time. I mean, for the season to start on Wednesday and you've already played 4 games, that's a lot. It's a lot in a short amount of time. But again, a lot of these teams look up and down these records. Look, I mean, it's not like I was those teams that I was mentioning, the minutes per game guys, when I was going through and I was telling you that it was KD and it was James Harden and it was all these different guys, Anthony Davis and whatever else. Like those guys are also like right now. If I look up and down, Maxi's played in 3 games. Durant's played in 4 games. I mean, everybody's played 3 or 4. Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's either played 3 or 4 games.
Yeah, them guys trying to get it.
No, and I mean, the fans were chumping Taylor last night.
Yeah,
and I mean,
tough.
I think for good reason. It's frustrating as a fan to watch that. Because you know what's frustrating? What's frustrating is having the goods to win and not utilizing the goods to win.
Because you got the big 3,
right.
bro.
If you're not good enough, you're not good enough.
Yeah.
But you feel like you lost by choice.
Not by choice.
No, I mean, like
you didn't.
When you don't play your best players,
you didn't blow a 20-point lead to the Boston Celtics. You blew a 20-point lead to the Chicago Bulls on your home court.
Yeah.
That's where I heard it.
Look,
That's exactly where I heard it.
You got to win that.
And the other thing is, they've blown leads in every game.
Yes, every game.
You jumped
All
out.
4 games, they've blown leads.
When when your dudes are playing, bro, you at least putting 15. You 15 up on everybody. When
Outside
Dez, Jared and them are playing, you up 15.
Outside of Levine, Vucevic, and Giddey, I don't know nobody on their team, bro.
You know Lonzo Ball.
You know Lonzo Ball.
Oh,
But
he's
that's
back
'cause-
in the league?
Yeah, well,
he
he
hit
hadn't
the
played
shot,
in 2
bro.
years. He's been hurt.
Right, yeah, he
for
is
2
back in
years.
the league. My bad.
Yeah.
Other than that's just an embarrassing loss.
Yeah,
bro.
it's that's a bad loss.
I thought that one could have
That's a bad loss.
Because in this, like when we lay out this week, we got 3 home games this week. You thought you would at least go 2-1 at the minimum.
Yeah,
go 2-1.
and that's how you got to try to gather that. Like I want to win at least the majority of these next upcoming games.
Look,
at home.
Here's the promising thing. Last year, and I know that it was in some part a function of so many guys being down, but last year Jaren played 32 minutes a game. I mean, even if we just get that back to that sooner than later, that's the promising thing.
Fast.
They are plus 30 on net rating, as I mentioned, with him on the court. Just 9 more minutes of Jaren Jackson Jr. makes the biggest difference in the world. That's how profound that is.
We win the game easy.
And again, we just watched 25 threes, and they all had something in common. We didn't see Marcus Smart and Jaren Jackson out on the court. Like, very rarely. There was like maybe 2 of them, I think, of the 25.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but it's crazy. Your defense is unbelievable with them in and horrendous with them out.
Right? 2-2, yeah. 2-2 right now.
And this West is ugly, man. We gotta get it together, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We gotta get it together.
You could be a good 3-1 if you really know.
Well, and you should look. You got a great opponent to take frustrations out in coming in tomorrow night in Brooklyn.
Yeah, the return of Roser. Do it. Yeah.
Oh, Zaire Williams out of his cage.
Yeah. Zaire Williams, where you at?
Brooklyn.
Bird can't fly in a cage.
Brooklyn, bro.
That's what we played tomorrow, Brooklyn?
Yeah, Brooklyn.
And when we play Milwaukee, Friday?
Thursday. They are in hell, by the way. What's your boy Doc gonna do, bro? He gonna fix it?
Man, I don't know what Doc gonna do.
Because Dane basically said, bro, me and Giannis don't really get along. He was like, we gotta learn how to take constructive criticism from each other.
Last night.
So
hey,
he said that?
You said it.
Oh, man.
Hey.
Oh, man.
Hey.
Look at their lineup.
This is ugly for the Bucks.
Look, last night they had combined 63 points, 17 rebounds, 13 assists. Combined. So both of them simultaneously great.
They hooped.
And they lost by double digits to the Celtics. Peyton Pritchard for the culture.
I ain't gonna lie. Every time I see him, I'll be like,
nobody's better at shooting
look
full.
at little Chris Vernon out here killing.
How dare you?
Look, Chris Vernon is crazy.
Look Chris Vernon out here killing.
You Peyton Pritchard.
Bro.
Yo, he be out there serving, bro. And then I'm talking about, he always got a half-court shot in the middle, no matter what
3 quarters.
Man, I'm talking about, he is nice, man. He an NBA champion, so big shout out to him, man.
Yep, NBA champion.
Man, a real champ, man.
But, I mean, that's troubling. When you can get Giannis and Dame both being that great in the same game and then
lose
by double digits.
Come on, man.
While the Celtics are down a couple of rotation guys.
A lot of people were saying it was because of Holiday, the addition of Holiday.
Yeah.
But you know who I miss?
The Holiday loss for the Bucks too. It's like, bro, point of attack defense is gone.
And that's what I'm saying. They don't have that guy that could just do everything. And I'm thinking it's Middleton that when he come back, but he lost a step a little bit, right?
And the knees are failing him.
Yeah, he a little shot.
They could upgrade in that area right there. I think they could be something. I heard somebody say something about I heard Tiggin and Pete talking about putting Jeremy Grant over there and make them a contender.
Talking about Milwaukee?
Yeah, with Milwaukee.
Yeah, you can slide Middleton out, put like a more spry Middleton over there. He's more athletic.
A little more athletic, yeah.
I'll be interested to see if Jeremy Grant, everybody knows he's a target, and I'll be interested to see if he can assimilate back into being a role player guy, because he's a guy that he left the Nuggets to go score a ton of points.
Get the money in Detroit.
Well, no, the money was virtually the same.
Yeah.
He wanted to be the guy.
Yeah.
And they lost every night.
Yep.
And then he went to Portland, and now he's re-upped with Portland. And it's like, you get to take a ton of shots, and you get to be a guy. And it's like, your best cast as a third guy, a fourth guy, right? But, I mean, geez. But look, having him back will still be a huge deal for Milwaukee. And it's always because when we talk about these teams, it's not necessarily the loss of player. It's the drop-off to whoever is the next guy. And then they drop off, and when they drop off, they have to start Taurean Prince and Gary Trent Jr. It's like, Jesus.
And they got to get Taurean Prince playing 35 minutes a game.
I mean, it's so crazy with the Darvin Ham crap. It's like, I'm watching every night, everybody all on JJ Redick's nuts, which, look, they started off very good, but it's like, I got to see every pregame and postgame speech he gives. I got to see him in the huddles. Look at what JJ's done for this team. I'm like, geez, can we pause for a second and just realize, like, the biggest thing he did was to come in and say, hey, you remember that lineup that made the Western Conference Finals 2 years ago? How about we play that instead of this stupid-ass Darvin Ham, Taurean Prince, and Jarrett Vanderbilt bullcrap?
Cam Reddish.
You had a team that made the West Finals, and you said, nah, we can't play D'Lo and Reeves together. We can't play Rui out there. It's like, just put your best players back in.
One thing I've been seeing JJ Redick do is, I ain't gonna lie, he been running some cold-ass plays.
Yeah.
Oh, he been running some nice plays.
And it's Davis is the guy now.
Yeah, man, and Davis the
It
guy.
took a
They
long
going through
time, but Davis is the guy.
Is he? I think last time I checked, he was leading the NBA in scoring.
Dude, he's he's outrageous.
He's leading the league. He's 33 a game right now.
Yeah, he having an MVP season.
33
If you
game.
want to just
And their one
sample
loss
size.
was that tight loss to Phoenix last night, right?
Yeah. And speaking of last night, they ran a play, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was just talking about the play. Russell was out of bounds. LeBron James posted it up on the opposite side of the where he was throwing the ball in. And he caught the ball, and they had Reeves on a pin down screen up top to get Reeves a shot to tie the game up.
And
he missed it. He missed it, but I was like,
Oh, wow.
damn, that was an impressive ass play.
Our shot last night.
Our out of timeout, a 3 to get the game was
Desmond
Marcus
Bain
Smart.
wasn't it?
Was Marcus Smart chucking the ball dangerously all the way across the court? Desmond Bain jumping up to get it and then taking a contested 45-footer. How is that our out of timeout?
It's I don't know.
By the way, I have our people that we talk about like the month to month, and we have the record for October and November. So our October record is our November record because October's over with.
This over what span though?
This are as the
October's not over with.
We got 2 more games in October.
We have 2 more games in October.
Tomorrow. But I'm saying we're trying to look ahead to November.
Oh, you said okay. What?
Go ahead.
November record is 24-32.
Under Taylor?
Under Taylor. December is the month when it gets better. Shout out Durag in the chat. December is when it gets good.
Yeah.
37-28 is when they really started getting
And then he's the king of January.
In January, we talked about that on the show last year about January.
The king.
He don't lose. He barely.
He
loses
wins
in
Coach of the
January.
Month every January.
So that's what it is. By that time, they didn't beat in
I don't know why it always.
Deal with that, TA. We don't want to deal
I know.
with that.
I don't know why it always takes a long time to figure everything out.
It's like an old Cadillac, TA. You got to get the.
Yeah.
man. Sometimes you got to talk to that thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to talk to it.
The engine light on. You like. Come on, keep
This happens every year. Every year,
year.
the teams shoot the cover off the ball from 3. We have these tragic video sessions that we do here, and then by December, we're a top 5 defense.
We're fine.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we're fine. Oh yeah, we're fine.
How does a team
get
that's
their
so
legs
bad?
up under 'em, I guess.
How's a team that's so bad defensively turn into a top 5 defense like routinely? It's crazy.
That's interesting.
It's crazy.
Man, that's crazy.
So we'll be all right, bro. Look.
We got. Wait, hold on. All the way till December to crack.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't want
crazy.
to worry about. I don't want to wait that long. I want to get cracking.
No, we gotta get
because
things
people might
rolling
actually
now.
jump off this. They might line up to jump off this building if we start losing.
Come on, man. All man. Then
Like,
all that
people
time they done had off.
crashing out last night.
Oh, they were mad last night.
They were crashing out. Like it had even had Jog having to tell people to chill out.
I honestly think there is. I mean this, and I told you this last year. I think that there is some with the expectation and more attention and more ardent fans. The other thing, and I believe this absolutely, is the visceral reactions and the coaching reactions to me have been so much different since gambling became legal. I think people lose money on this crap.
That was a dude. That was a dude sitting next to
That's
me that
what
was
happened,
freaking
and
out.
then they're really mad.
Yeah.
Losing when you gamble makes the responses much more visceral.
Yes.
Way more
And I
aggressive
mean, and
than
it could be they lost player props. It could be they lost money lines. It could be they lost whatever. Right?
It's usually player props, parlays. Like,
Yeah.
That's what people are
realize.
betting.
Yo, like, what's going on?
I mean, you see the reports of like FanDuel and DraftKings, like it's parlays, man. They make so much. All these, people parlay on this.
Well, like last night, even on that FanDuel parlay or whatever that Fish gives before the game, just even that one, Like I know he had Grizz on the money line, so that one didn't hit. But he had the over because he's been taking the over every night because the scoring's been crazy in these Grizzly games. But then the other one, because this one stood out to me when we went to the post game, was Jaren over 20. He ends with 19 and he played 24 minutes. Right?
Oh, no.
If I've got Jaren over 20, I'm losing my mind.
Spazzing out.
Right?
Play him 2 more minutes, coach.
Right.
Yeah.
How does he not get 20? What did he have in the first quarter? He had
I think
8. Yeah, he had 8 in the first. He had 8 in
Dez
the
had
first.
13 in the first quarter because Dez was he was getting to it.
Dez was
He saw them player rankings. You see,
Dez had 14 in the first.
Dez been the bright spot.
Kobe White was ranked above him,
and you could tell.
Kobe White was ranked above him.
Every time we saw Kobe White, he was like, "I'm finna bust his ass."
Oh wow!
Like every time he was like Kobe White got matched on, it was boom, boom. Like it was. Oh, okay, Dez.
I like seeing Dez like that. Though. I like that mentality.
Yeah, he's certainly got a little chip on his shoulder because he's mentioned what people have ranked him and them this year.
Yeah, man. Well, everybody should have that chip on their shoulder, man. Let's get it, man. Let's turn it up a notch.
Hey, but all right, before I get you out of here, we got to talk about the Out the Mud podcast, which is dropping this week.
Big shout out to Out.
It's
We gotta
happening.
Get us some merch, bro.
Wait, where's our merch?
That's what I told him before the show.
Oh, this is
you're not
this
in
is
frame, bro.
crazy.
You're not in frame. Do it again.
Wait, where?
Do it again.
Wait.
Wait, go that way, T.A.
Go.
Go.
Where are our shirts?
Yeah, I got something coming soon, man. Y'all see that, man? Rose up alert, man.
That's what I told this man, bro.
I love it.
2:00 Eastern, man. Y'all all platforms
When?
tune in tomorrow. October
Tomorrow.
30th. Check it in.
How many episodes are dropping?
We're going to try to get 45 episodes.
No. How many episodes are dropping tomorrow?
Dropping all 45 tomorrow?
No.
How many episodes are dropping off the bat? Just one?
Just one.
You're releasing them once a week?
Yeah, once a week.
So there'll be one pod a week.
One pod a week.
And how many do you have in the can?
We got 4 in the can right now.
Oh, perfect.
So y'all got Baron Davis, Jaren,
Us,
y'all.
me
on
and
the court.
my brother.
Who else?
That's it so far. We got 2 with ourselves.
2 yourself, Baron Davis and Jaren.
Yeah.
So is the first one just you and Zach?
Yep.
Nice.
First 2, actually.
Oh, okay. All right. So the first 2 are you and Zach.
Y'all recorded one on the court, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And it drops tomorrow.
Yep.
What time?
2 p.m. Eastern. So that's 1 o'clock Central.
Okay, so they can wait till after this show.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Check us out.
Yeah,
man.
but we want all our listeners to support
and I'm
them.
gonna make sure
It's
I get
Tony and
some of these
Zebo. We want all of our listeners. Go subscribe to it. You can already subscribe to it, right?
Yeah, for
it's up
sure,
on
right
it's
now,
up on the
man.
different platforms right now.
Y'all
so
been seeing some of the clips, ain't y'all?
Yeah, they look
Get us
great.
some merch, bro.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, but and for me to
cool. We need
for
t-shirts.
me to promote this like this for you and us not to be wearing Out the Mud t-shirts is disgraceful.
No, I'm Hung,
This is crazy.
My boy Hung, I got you.
His name Hung? His name what?
My boy Hung, man.
I feel helpless. I feel like Jay Hung.
Is that a nickname
And my
or a
boy
real
Kurt,
name?
too. Shout out my boy Kurt and Koch.
Is that a nickname or
Shout
a
out
real
to my
name?
guys,
Is it a street
man.
name?
Out the mud, that's the family, man. You already know.
Hey, is Hung a real name or a
Yeah, that's his
nickname?
name. That's his name.
What do you
Hung.
Hung, man. I'm gonna bring him on the show. Don't even trip.
I wish
man.
that was my nickname.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm trying to be Hung too. Shit.
Let me see what this says.
Yeah. Out the mud, the flower rose. Okay, TA.
We real saucy. We real saucy now. I'm telling you what, the real. We giving out the flowers, man. We showing love, man. We telling y'all our life story. We changing all the narratives that was written about us, and we just giving y'all some news you could use, man. You know what I'm saying?
Tight.
News you can
use.
use.
Speaking of news you can use,
What's up?
I saw you went viral yesterday. You and Paul Pierce, the text message exchange.
Man, he wild as hell.
The streets of Santia, if we ever did a statue, we could change the jersey and bring it away.
You don't have that many wrinkles either.
Oh, man, listen here, man. I just was told the other day, man, I'm looking good for my age, man.
Yeah,
but at
you
the
are.
end of the day, shout out to D-Wade, man. You know, he's a Chicago legend, man. And
Stop.
I'm very happy that my boy done got put in the light, man.
That statue is asinine.
But hey, man.
No.
Hey,
emphasis on the ass.
Hey, he said
to come
yes.
from Chicago and that happened, bro, that's a big thing, bro.
Yeah.
For real.
No, they did him
What if
dirty.
we did you like that, you would not be doing all this boo-boo, ha-ha.
Oh, no, I mean, I'd have kept it real, though. I'm like, man.
Redo it.
Let's do this over.
What is the price
You
of a
feel me?
statue? Redo it.
Yeah, man, let's go ahead and redo
You got to
that, man.
redo the head.
For sure.
Like,
But
that's
far as Paul doing that, man, I didn't know what he was doing. I woke up, man, I was taking a nap, man. I woke up. He sent me the picture first. He was like, is this you? And I looked at it, and I started dying laughing. I knew instantly. He called me back. He said, yeah, I just put that on Twitter. I mean, on, what's it called?
Instagram.
X. And I said, bro, I know damn well you did. Then I put my phone down. I come back to it, man. I'm talking about I got 10 text messages, about 5 missed calls.
Yeah.
And they say my boy Paul Pierce did me dirty.
Wade tried to defend it yesterday. And he was like, it's not supposed to look like me. It's an artistic rendering of a moment. And I'm like, it's for sure supposed to look like you.
If somebody do a statue of me, I want
Hey,
to
no.
D-Wade,
And then I got mad at him because I love D-Wade. But I got mad at him because you know what he pulled? He pulled you can't do what sculptors do. Everybody's got an opinion, but you can't do. And I dealt with this during my basketball career, right? People criticizing or talking about something that they can't do. And I'm like, bro, I can watch a terrible band. I cannot play drums, but I can tell you what a terrible drummer sounds like. Like, I am allowed to have an opinion on a sculptor.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Enough.
Yeah, for real. Tony,
Enough already.
Tony, now every time you go to Miami, you can go see, like, that's a statue of me there.
No, I don't look nothing like that thing, man. Look, I'm sorry.
I would have been offended.
Look at that. That is you, T.A.
Oh, my God. That is Tony. Oh, look. Hey, y'all got to get that screenshot, man. Put that on the What does he say? It's my
house. We know what TA's going for Halloween. The D-Wade. Let us get him a D-Wade jersey. He can be the D-Wade statue for Halloween.
When people come to your front door, then you can be like,
this is my house. This is my house.
Yo, that's crazy.
They say trick or treat. He said, this is my house.
Yo. Hey, if I look at it long enough, I'm starting to think he kind of do look like like my uncle or somebody.
It's too much.
Oh, funny, man.
Oh, my gosh. All right, TA, it's always a pleasure. Tony Allen on the show, always brought to you by ESCO. Make sure you make it your post-game stop after the games, every Grizzly game. Most of them, hopefully, will be much happier than we were last night we were walking out of the arena. TA, we'll catch up with you next week. Thanks, brother.
Salute.
Back after this with Roser's NFL Notes. Chris Vernon, show.
Laces, really bright yellow primary color. You got black on the trim and on the edges.
I gotta get 'em.
And you got some red there as well. Look at that right there, Mike. Look at that right there.
Man, look at that G. Look at that G, boy. That G is moving strong right there, too, man.
Get all of your HBCU sports and culture news by tuning in to HBCU Huddle with CJ Hurt and Mike Wallace. New episodes drop every Thursday on grindcitymedia.com, YouTube, and Spotify.
One of the things I really do like about the history of the Memphis Grizzlies is that we have people who have moved here and stayed here. I like how much some of those guys have not only made millions here and won games here, but spent real time here and raised children here.
Yes.
And become a real part of the community.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Justin Timberlake. I'm bringing sexy back. The Forget Tomorrow World Tour. Live in Memphis. Justin Timberlake. FedEx Forum, Saturday, November 23rd. Get tickets now at livenation.com. The brand new single Selfish is available to stream and download now. For more, hit up justintimberlake.com.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Anticipate each challenge. Make a quick response. Capitalize on every opportunity. And win. Greatness won't wait. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
You know, we got to talk about Scottie Pippen Jr. Scottie has inked that contract. He is now officially off the two-way. He is a member of the regular rotation.
Well-deserved, from my opinion. Like, he straight up earned this one from all the time put in last season with the injuries to Summer League.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizzbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
John Cena was spilling life lessons on this stream, bro. So the best thing I watched all week, John Cena on the Cassinet stream. By the way, he stole your hairdo. You got to make a phone call.
I was about to say, you showed me a little bit of this clip because I saw the messy room, and the only thing I could see is John Cena's hair. I mean, come on, bro.
He stole your bar.
It's
He stole
literally identical.
He stole your flow, bar for bar, word for word.
How is mine more gray than his, though?
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
At Southland Casino Hotel, it's time to work hard, play hard with our $500,000 giveaway. Earn entries October through November 9th and take home free play and amazing prizes on select Saturdays, including a big rig. Stay connected on social media for weekly drawing clues. Join us November 9th for the grand finale drawing where you could drive off in a four-wheeler, side-by-side, or big rig. Work hard and play harder at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 plus. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GBWR.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris
On one morning
Vernon.
bright and clear, my old folks and I drew near, just a village down in sunny Tennessee. I'd been speeding on that train that would bring me back again to that girl I left in sunny Tennessee. I could hear those voices singing as she been.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show. Thanks to TA as always for joining us on Tuesdays with Tony. A couple things that I did want to mention. Memphis played their exhibition against Alabama last night, who evidently was playing short-handed. Look, no big takeaways. We were obviously all at the game last night, so I wasn't able to watch it. But one of the things that stood out was obviously the 1 of 14 from three-point range, and they played in a couple of exhibitions against some very good teams this year, and one of the things they have not been able to shoot at all. You got to be able to shoot threes nowadays, especially with the way the game is being played, and so hopefully that is just a early season exhibition, get the kinks out. I don't think that there should be all that much expectation for early. I mean, they've got to obviously look with their schedule and so many of the good teams that they will be playing this year being so front loaded. They don't have a lot of time to work through kinks and get it all together. So hopefully by the time we're not that far away from the Missouri game, right? They could get it together and they can start knocking down some shots. Jeez. Other thing I do want to mention, good Tiger news. Our beloved Calvin Austin.
Shout out, man.
Yeah.
One of my favorite players of all time. Just a huge Monday Night Football game.
Yeah, he got the interview with SVP after, didn't he?
And 2 touchdowns.
Look at that man.
In the game.
Bro.
Calvin
Shout out
Austin.
Cal,
We
man.
love Calvin Austin. We stand for Calvin Austin, and just a huge breakout on that kind of a stage is the best. The absolute best to have that kind of game. Like, it wasn't like a buried, NFL red zone game, right?
Yeah.
That's one of those where when you have a game like that in a standalone game on a Monday Night Football, stage against a team from a huge market, like that's one of those like big name recognition games. People now know who Calvin Austin is if they didn't before because of that monster game that he had last night. So good for him. A couple other NFL notes of interest. They benched Anthony Richardson in Indianapolis. Yeah. They're going with bro. When you get drafted in the top 5 and get benched for Joe Flacco, oh my God. That's tough. Talk about not letting somebody work through it, because you have to be so bad for somebody to not let you work through it. When you're in the position,
especially the front office and the coach who drafted you too. Like, they got real stock in you.
Stock in you, and then he can't complete a pass to save his life.
Might not be the worst thing. They're on Sunday Night Football this week.
So they don't want to be humiliated.
Against the Vikings.
They don't want to be humiliated on Monday Night Football. The other thing, Stephon Diggs being out with the ACL, and interestingly enough, so he's out for the season with an ACL, and then I had started to see these things about how the Carolina had held out their best receiver, Diontae Johnson, who has started with 30 receptions, but that I figured that would be the Texans thing, right? After they did the MRI, that they would go after Diontae Johnson, and there were rumors about that, and it seems like the Ravens, no pun intended, swooped in and got him. So Diontae Johnson is going there, who he started off the season very, very well.
So the Ravens...
It is weird that he's been traded twice in the
Ravens
last
just
6
like...
months.
Yeah, it's tough.
This is a good deal. So the Ravens, I saw Bill Barnwell broke it down. The Ravens traded what is going to be a late 5th-round pick for Diontae Johnson and an early 6th-round pick. So they're also getting an early 6th-round pick. And if Diontae Johnson leaves in free agency this next summer, they get a 6th or 7th round comp pick too. So it's really like nothing for them.
They are such a well-run organization.
Ravens
they really
flock.
are. 30 receptions, 357 yards, and 3 touchdowns so far for Johnson this season. Yeah. And so now you're putting him on the other side of Zay Flowers, and you've got the tight ends. You've got Likely, you've got Andrews, and then you've got
Bateman,
the best running back in the world. Yeah.
Spooky season.
I hope Lamar doesn't hold them back in the playoffs because they got talent, just crazy talent all around them.
We'll get there.
This is certainly a win now deal, right? Like, you go and you grab. They are loaded up. They have done a great job building out around. Some of those MVPs are in conjunction with just him not having the help other quarterbacks have had.
Yep, he was just
and now they're giving it to him, right? They are loaded up around him, and so. Yeah, that Ravens team for sure makes them better. That's another hard guy to match up with because this guy's a real player.
I love it. I love it. You like it, I love it. Hey, mention one thing before the rest of his NFL notes. The 50 ball from Paolo last night, bro.
Crazy,
bro. I went back and watched it, watch some of his
37 in the first half.
Watch his made buckets last night when I got home. I was like, hold on, bro. He looks like freaking LeBron, bro.
I know.
He looks like LeBron
I know.
James. It's like
except he's 6'10".
Except he's 6'10", like 270. I'm like, what is going on, bro?
An absolute freak of nature. Truly.
The Pacers.
Season 2.
Everybody's turned on them.
When we did our season,
everybody's turned on them.
I was like, bro, then you said Evan Turner. He said about Tyrese Halliburton.
What did he say?
His tweet. Let me see. I gotta read it.
Oh, I didn't see this.
Let me see.
I always.
Speaking of Tyrese Halliburton,
which is crazy because I always pay attention to what Evan Turner has to say.
It was a good one. That's why.
Isn't he the guy that crapped on us last year?
He said adulting is acknowledging that Tyrese Halliburton is mid.
Wow.
So I thought that was a pretty interesting
situation. Is acknowledging that. Speaking of Tyrese Halliburton, he's going to be on season 2 of Dev's favorite Netflix reality show.
He is starting 5. They announced the next 5. James Harden, Tyrese, KD, SGA, and who was the last one?
Jaylen Brown.
Are
they going to show James Harden at Dreas?
There's no chance they put him at. There's no chance they put him at Dreas. There's no chance they put him at Dreas.
I can't believe Harden's doing that.
I'm surprised he's doing it too. Cause he a little. You gonna see Lil Baby in the featured a lot in there? What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
How much of Harden are they gonna show?
I don't know. All right, let's get to NFL notes. Another NFL week concluded last evening with the Pittsburgh Steelers defeating the New York Giants and our boy Calvin Austin III having the night of all night. So that wrapped up another week of NFL action. And with that, we got Roser's NFL notes.
What was the biggest play of the NFL weekend that made you go, oh my God?
The Jaden Daniels Hail Mary.
Now you're right.
To former Cowboy Noah Brown.
He was the former Cowboy Noah Brown. Jaden Daniels' 52-yard Hail Mary was the second longest game-winning touchdown as time expired by a rookie quarterback in NFL history.
By a rookie quarterback?
Damn.
Yeah. Who had a 58-yard Hail Mary as time expired.
Which
their rookie season.
Yeah.
You both know him.
Was the Hail Murray his rookie year? That was not.
It was not Kyler Murray. It has been in the last 30 years.
In the last 30 years?
I'm going to throw some at you, bro. What?
That's since 1994. That's literally since you were born. That's not that long ago.
What conference?
AFC.
Okay. Now we can get to it.
Is it a famous play?
No.
Oh.
It just kind of happened?
I didn't know about it.
You didn't know
you didn't know it happened?
I was like, when I read the stat, I was like, really?
Usually
I was like, that guy did it?
Usually we know about Hail Marys. Bro.
So this is not a great player?
No.
So it's not Carson Palmer.
It's Achilles Smith.
It's not Achilles Smith. I mean, you're kind of there. Chat got it.
I'm kind of there with
Tarvis. You got it.
How? How did they get it?
They probably saw this somewhere.
Okay.
I'm convinced Tarvis sees these.
Yeah,
I'm
he definitely
convinced
sees these.
sees
He ain't that
them.
damn smart. No
Tarvis is
Tarvis.
usually really good at these.
Tarvis,
So it's like,
no smut, Tarvis.
Okay.
there's no way you get that on the first guess. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, you ain't.
Just tell us who it is. I don't know.
Wait, no.
Oh,
I want to do this.
Whoa.
Like, black quarterback?
No.
Oh.
Come on, man. Like, you watched him play college.
Bro, you just said it's in the last 30 years. Every rookie quarterback for the last 30 years in the AFC. Go to hell.
How about this?
What are you talking
How
about?
about this?
And the play's not famous.
Here we go.
It's ridiculous.
He was drafted number 1 overall.
That is Tim Couch.
It is Tim Couch.
There you go. Easy. There you go.
Easy, because I gave it.
You gave it to me. Do you know how many quarterbacks in the AFC have been drafted number 1 in the last 30 years? For me to get that immediately is crazy.
There's not as many of them as you think.
Crazy.
Yes, there is.
In the AFC?
Yes.
Bro, it's been 30 years
All right, let's
of
go.
NFL football.
No. Let's think about this. Tim Couch, Peyton Manning,
Andrew Luck,
Russell, Andrew Luck,
Cam's
Trevor Lawrence.
Was Cam?
That's NFC.
Carson Palmer.
We're at 6.
Already.
It's 30 years. We're talking
This
6.
is off the top.
There's only one number 1 overall pick every year.
Hold on. All right. Let me go
That's
back
30 of them jumps, though.
Hold on. No. Wait, hold on. Here we go. Let me pull up the first overall draft picks. What'd you say? 1990 what?
99 is when he did it. Oh, since 94. I said
okay, you said since 94. Okay, so we'll start in 94. Or 93 was Drew Bledsoe. And then we
said 94, not 93.
Peyton Manning, Tim Couch, David Carr, Carson Palmer. I mean, the other ones were NFC, Michael Vick and Alex Smith.
Yeah.
Jamarcus Russell. Matt Stafford was NFC.
Yeah.
Sam Bradford was NFC. Cam Newton was NFC. Andrew Luck. Jameis Winston was NFC. Jared Goff was NFC. Baker Mayfield. Kyler Murray was NFC. Joe Burrow was AFC.
And Trevor Lawrence. That's 9.
And Trevor Lawrence. So that's a lot, dude.
That's 9 quarterbacks. It's not that many. That's 9.
Bro, but you didn't want to tell us.
That's almost a third of the draft picks.
I should have just said number 1 overall pick and not given you the conference. It's okay.
Just hey,
pick your
bow
crew.
down, to the row.
Pick your
I got
crew,
it,
bro. Pick your
I got
crew,
it.
bro.
Bow down.
He did get it.
I got it.
He did get it.
By the way, I picked the worst of the 9.
Okay.
Jamarcus
I
Russell.
told you he wasn't a great quarterback. I told you that. I said he's not known as a great quarterback. Only 2 quarterbacks.
Cope more, bro.
Bro. Only 2 quarterbacks have had multiple games this season of 2 or more passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown.
Lamar.
No.
Wow.
That's disrespectful.
He said no.
Dev, he probably would, except Derrick Henry runs the ball in the majority of the time for them.
Kyler Murray.
More on Derrick Henry later. Kyler Murray, no.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, yes.
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes.
No.
2 passing, 1 running. Hurts?
No.
Because did he run in 3?
Yeah, he had 3.
The other day?
Is it Jaden Daniels?
No.
CJ Stroud.
No.
Bo Nix.
Yeah!
Bo That's crazy.
Nix.
I think that's who you played this week.
All right.
I think you played Bo Nix.
Broncos?
I think the Ravens play the Broncos, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me double check this.
Check that.
Jared Goff.
November 3rd.
Jared Goff.
Yeah.
What about
amazing player?
85 passing yards and 3 touchdowns on Sunday. That is the fewest passing yards by a player since this guy had 71 passing yards and 3 touchdowns in the 1985 AFC Championship game.
AFC. Okay, so it was.
So it's 1 of 2 quarterbacks.
Oh, what's
I don't
his-
even know who
is-
played in that game.
is it-
I was a year old.
Is it?
Actually, I hadn't been.
Is it
born
Tony
yet.
Eason?
It is Tony Eason.
Whoa! Yeah, that's a walk-off right there, bro. That's a walk-off. That is a walk-off. That's a walk-off, Rosie.
That's a walk-off.
You don't even know who that is. That's a walk-off. I ain't gonna cap.
I
You
know
don't even
the
know who
name.
that is.
I know the name.
Rosie, I ain't gonna cap, bro.
Bro, I was like 3 months old.
No, but to get that on first try is kind of
No.
So they played the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's the 85 Bears.
Yeah, the 85 Bears.
But still, that is, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
that was,
I mean, it's Tony Eason, bro.
I don't know. Who
Sorry, Roser.
Okay.
Back to the lab, Trick.
Oh, God. I'm glad you did that. Since
Oh,
1950,
He mad now.
there are 4 quarterbacks that throw for 750 or more yards and 8 or more touchdowns versus 1 team in a season.
Come on, bro. Brett Favre.
No.
Okay, so here's what we know. It has to be a player that played the division.
Yes, because you played twice.
You played their division twice. Kurt Warner.
No. I will tell you, one of these happened on Sunday. That's why it's here.
Perfect.
A player has now done this. One of the 4 happened on Sunday.
It's not Rodgers.
One of the 4 happened on Sunday. So it was a matchup of 2 teams that had already played.
Yeah.
They've already played twice this season.
They've now played twice.
Already in week 7,
Wow.
week 8.
Yeah. So in a short amount of time, right?
Yeah.
So is it Sam Darnold?
The Vikings didn't.
They didn't play
The Vikings
division.
lost Thursday to the Rams.
Yeah, that's what I said. Never mind.
Stroud?
No.
Have they played them twice already this year? No.
Who the Titans play? They got stomped.
They are terrible.
Mahomes played the Raiders.
They did play the Raiders.
That's not it.
Not Mahomes.
Yeah, I guess that was the first time.
That's
they
the
played
last
Raiders.
regular season. That's the last game they lost, by the way. The Chiefs lost was to the Raiders last year on Christmas. It's the last game they've lost.
Oh, Mayfield?
No.
They haven't played twice?
Well, they have played twice.
But who's the
Oh,
other
they have?
Who's the other quarterback?
No way.
The good one coming off the torn Achilles.
It's Kirko Chains.
It's Kirk Chains. Kirk Cousins.
Wow.
Kirk Cousins against the Bucks this
That's
year.
crazy.
The other ones
All right,
happened in
Kirk do put up yards.
1962, 1988, and 1990. And they're all Hall of Famers.
Terry Bradshaw.
No. But you've heard of him.
He's heard of him, but I haven't.
He's heard of him.
All of them?
He's heard of that. He's heard. Yeah, I mean, you've heard of him, but I'm giving you a hint.
He like went to school with him.
Giving you the hint.
Oh, in 1963.
Heard of him.
He said the hint is I've heard of them.
I mean,
I've heard of everyone.
I'm guessing one of them heard of.
Come on.
I'm guessing one of them played for Cowboys.
Troy Aikman.
No.
Ken Stabler.
No.
Roger Staubach.
He said it, I think.
Oh,
'cause he-
no, well, that would have been 70s anyway.
Heard of him. Heard of him.
What kind of clue is that? You heard of
What does that mean?
You heard of him.
What are you talking
It's the
about?
worst clues ever, bro.
It's a great clue.
Fran
and
Tarkenton.
He's going to regret not getting it. Nope, not Fran Tarkenton.
Joe Namath. No way. He
Rick
didn't
Ross
play.
once said he's beaten dudes by margins bigger than Fran Tarkenton.
How did they throw for 750 yards in 1962?
That's what I'm saying.
That's you heard
Johnny
of him.
U?
You heard of him.
Johnny United. Bart Starr. Bart Starr.
You heard of him.
Y.A. Tittle.
Yes!
Oh, crap!
You ever heard of a
Let's go!
quarterback
way.
named Y.A.
It's not
Tittle?
Y.A. Tittle.
It's Y.A. Tittle against Washington. He got Y.A. Tittle, and you.
I want
let's
to die.
go.
I want to die.
Yeah. What you get for talking all that?
Friggin' YA.
Yeah.
bro,
I
the
wish.
I need a Y.A. Tittle jersey.
And I didn't catch you heard of him.
Yeah,
Need a
gross.
Y.A.
You ever heard of a quarterback named Y.A. Tittle? Devin, please get a Y.A. Please get a jersey that says Tittle.
And then
I'm trying to find
And then what are the others?
Dan Marino against the Jets in 1988, and Joe Montana against
we
the
could've got
Falcons
Okay.
in 1990. The Detroit Lions, again, you talk way too much trash on me. The Detroit Lions became the third team since 1950 to have fewer than 100 yards passing and score 50 points in a game. The other two, yeah.
Like the 2000 Ravens,
Wait,
the
who are the other-
85 Bears, the 86 Giants,
Nope.
the
Nope.
Cowboys,
No.
The Buccaneers that Super Bowl
the
year.
Steelers.
You got to get the year right, too.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
We just have to get the team.
I did NFL notes on
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
WB.
No, you were doing a
I-
Grizzlies
I-
update.
They got it right.
I named some of the great defenses ever. So
The
It
Bucks.
was, of course, these are offenses to have fewer than 100 yards passing and score
that's
50
what I'm
points.
saying.
Yeah.
If you score, dumbass, if you scored a 50 on less than 100 yards passing, you probably had an unbelievable defense.
You ran the ball.
And stop the run.
You got great
Hat
special
on the hat.
teams.
Go ahead.
Hat on the hat. Who is
Gap
It
integrity.
was the 1950 Giants.
They had gap
They
integrity.
did it against the.
With
They
leather
had
helmets.
55 points against the Colts.
Leonard.
And then the 1955 Chicago Bears.
I said Bears.
they
I
did
said Bears.
You did say
52
Bears.
I counted.
No, you said the 85 Bears.
Well, it was close
it was
enough.
the 55 Bears.
Whatever.
It was a 30-year
85,
gap.
55.
Okay, I love this question.
Oh, sorry for
I think y'all can
misspeaking.
get this one.
I
think
misspoke.
You guys will get this one. And I think you could get it. You could get it on all three tries. 3 rookie wide receivers this year have had multiple touchdown catches in a game.
Brian Thomas Jr.
No.
Malik Neighbors.
Malik Neighbors, yes.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yes, Marvin Harrison Jr.
We gotta get one more.
Come on, come on, come on. Get it.
Rookie receivers, bro. I mean, those are the two best ones right there.
Rookie receivers that have had multiple touchdown catches in a game.
I say it because he just did it on Sunday.
Oh,
Just did it.
it ain't Williams because he's been in the league for 2 years.
Oh, McConkey?
Lad McConkey.
Yeah, I saw
Lad
it.
McConkey
I saw that
from the
kid catch that one
Chargers.
in the back corner. Yeah, he's the what's it called? He's the Georgia wide receiver.
Did you guys know it was
He's on
national?
that. He's on great Georgia.
His name is Lad.
Did you know that it was National Tight End Day on Sunday? Did they talk about that
Oh
ever?
my God.
Yeah.
George Kittle had his 8th career game of 125 receiving yards and a touchdown. Who has more?
As a tight end?
Yeah,
Tight
this
end?
one player has 9 career games.
Tony Gonzalez.
No.
Antonio Gates.
No.
Rob Gronkowski.
No. Kittle, he actually passed Gronkowski.
Algie Crumpler.
Dallas Clark.
No.
Frank Whitehead.
No, this isn't that hard, guys. Like, come on. Like,
Greatest tight ends ever.
Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, bro, you act like we haven't just named off Hall of Famer.
Literally haven't named off the person who you would probably say is the best tight end ever.
Rob Gronkowski?
No.
Tony Gonzalez?
Tony Gonzalez?
No.
Antonio Gates?
No.
Not the guy that we would say is the best tight end
I mean, you would
ever.
say it to irritate me.
Oh, Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce.
Real freako.
Very overrated.
I can't believe it wasn't Jason Witten.
Me either. Or Algie Crumpler. Shout out my dog.
Here we go. Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is the fourth rookie quarterback since 1950 to have 300 yards passing, 50 yards rushing, and no picks in a game. I will tell you, two of these are current starters in the league. The other is now on television. Actually, just got hired on television.
Cam Newton.
Yeah, Cam Newton. That's one of them.
I remember that game.
300 yards, 50 yards rushing, and 0 picks.
0 picks. The other two are current starters in the league.
Current starters in the league.
Yeah.
We can go.
Did it as a rookie.
Yeah, one AFC, one NFC.
It ain't Josh, is it?
No, not Josh Allen.
Okay.
Did Burrow do it?
No.
Did Lamar?
No.
Did Russell Wilson?
No.
Did Stroud?
No.
Did
It's not Mahomes because he wouldn't have done it as a rookie.
No, Gino just started as a rookie.
Herbert?
Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert. That's the AFC. Now you need the NFC.
See.
The NFC.
NFC.
Dak?
No.
We'll
Dak's
go.
always a good guess on stuff like that because he played as a rookie. No.
Yeah, and Love wouldn't have done it because he didn't do it as a rookie.
Dak started from game one, didn't he? Because Romo got hurt in the preseason. Yeah.
It ain't golf. It ain't
Baker?
No.
That was my next guess. Baker.
NFC.
Kyler?
I already said Kyler.
Baker's in the NFC.
I just
He was
said.
not drafted. He's not a.
He got drafted in this conference.
Yeah, as a rookie. That's what I say. As a rookie.
Oh, so he did it for this team when he was a rookie.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
he
bet.
still plays for them. He still plays for the same team.
Danny Dimes.
No. Hell no.
Bro, I'm just Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
All right, perfect.
Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts. Bo Nix is the third Broncos rookie quarterback to win 5 games.
Jay Cutler.
John Elway.
John Elway. So Luke said, I tested this with Luke. Luke said Jay Cutler. Look at Cutler only started 5 games as a rookie. Interesting. He went 2 and 3.
We know it's not Paxton Lynch.
Damn sure no, it's not Paxton.
It's not Paxton
It ain't Tim Tebow.
No. This guy is in the league. He's not a starter, but he's in the league.
Mitch Trubisky.
He's a backup.
Nah, Mitch is not.
Who else is...
In fact, he was on TV last night.
Who else started for them?
On TV, so he didn't play.
Yeah, he didn't play in the game. He's a backup.
He was a commentator.
Who started for them? Drew Lock?
Is Drew Lock. He's the backup for the Giants.
Young Jeezy.
Shout out.
Drew
Young
Lock.
Jeezy.
Shout out Young Jeezy.
Drew
man.
Lock. All right.
I was going to say Brock Osweiler, but you know.
We're going to skip number 10 out of the goodness of my heart. Number 11, Dexter Lawrence. How about this? Dexter Lawrence, I'm just going to read this one. We'll get to that one next. Dexter Lawrence is on pace to be the heaviest player ever to lead the NFL in sacks. He has 9 sacks this year. It's the most in the league. He weighs 340 pounds.
Golly.
Yeah, Dexter Lawrence.
Real big bat.
Lamar Jackson is on pace to lead the league in passer rating and all quarterbacks in rushing yards.
Word.
He would be the first to do it since who?
Passer rating and lead on quarterbacks rushing
You'll
yard.
like this one.
Randall Cunningham.
No.
Warren Moon.
No. You'll like this one.
Did Culpepper, he didn't run enough, did he?
Achilles Smith.
Steve Young.
Steve Young. Here's why you love this
Why
one.
do I like this?
The year Steve Young did this, he won Super Bowl MVP.
Huh.
And that's the last year we won the Super Bowl. Yeah.
1994, that was a longer distance between Super Bowls than the Cowboys. That's crazy to think about.
It's crazy. Crazy. Last one. Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is on pace to be the 4th player in the Super Bowl era to lead the NFL in carries, rushing yards, yards per carry, and rushing touchdowns in the same season.
God.
Who are the other 3 to do it?
Okay, Eric Dickerson.
No.
What?
No.
It's his record. Okay.
It ain't Jim Brown, is it?
Jamal Lewis.
No.
He had a 2,000 yard. Chris Johnson had a 2,000 yard.
Yeah.
Sean Alexander.
No.
Priest Holmes never led the NFL.
So is this a long time ago? Jim Brown.
No. This all happened in a 5-year span. All 3 of these happened in a 5-year span. They're all 3 Hall of Fame.
Terrell Davis.
2 of them have passed away.
Terrell Davis.
No.
Eric Dorsett.
Priest Holmes.
My bad.
No.
Priest Holmes. Larry Johnson.
No.
Dang, all the dead running backs. That's tough.
It's all happened in a 5-year span.
Adrian Foster.
Oh, Peterson. Adrian Peterson.
Peterson's alive.
No.
No, he said 2 of them
Oh,
are
2 of
dead.
them are dead. Okay.
They're dead, huh? The dead ones are going to be hard to get.
You better put emphasis on the dead.
They're
What?
pretty famous.
Huh?
They're
dead
all-timers.
They're all-timers?
Yes.
All-time greats?
Yes.
What, Gale Sayers?
No. But you're
Walter Payton?
Walter
Payton, yeah.
Walter Payton in 1977.
Walter Payton.
That's crazy. Leading the NFL in carries, rushing yards, yards per carry, and rushing touchdowns in the same season.
That's pretty impressive.
Who else is dead? How about Barry Sanders?
No.
Damn.
That's
He's not dead, but
Terrell Davis didn't do it, did he?
no, I guessed him.
Word done.
But these all happened in a 5-year period.
Emmett Smith?
All right, so it was 5 years.
So you got to think Walter Payton did this in the 70s.
So we go back to 1972, 73, 74.
Walter Payton did it in 1977, and he was right in the middle of it. So it was 1975 to 1980 when all 3 of these happened.
All 3 of them happened dead. Oh, so they're all in the 70s.
77, and 80.
The prime
Those
for
are
running
the 3
backs.
years.
Oh, boy, like Earl Campbell?
Earl Campbell
Oh,
in
wow.
1980. Earl,
Okay.
Dude, I never realized
So
this.
you're
'cause I
giving
looked-
me this time frame.
I looked up stuff on it. Dude, he only played 7 years.
Yeah. How about
and he's like Hall of. Dude, look at his 7 years. He's like unbelievable.
Is Earl Campbell alive?
Yeah, he is alive.
Okay, so then the other one has to be dead. Okay.
Yes.
Franco Harris?
No.
He's not dead. Or he is dead. Right? Is he dead? Is Franco? I feel like Franco Harris.
I think Franco Harris.
I think he passed away like within the last couple of years.
I think he did. He did cross over in 2022.
Okay.
Natural causes.
This guy passed away.
Why couldn't
But
I not
was a
think of him?
great running back from 77 to 80.
Danian's alive. That's a nice.
John Riggins?
No. This guy's a former MVP, a 5-time first team All-Pro.
5-time first team All-Pro.
Yeah.
What conference?
You know him mainly AFC.
I know him mainly from the AFC. That's when he had
when he
his
was amazing?
Yeah.
That's where his greatness was.
Yeah.
Is he famous? You said he's famous.
Yeah, he's famous. Famous.
Oh, is it what's his name? What's the dude's name? The one that you said he's dead.
Yeah.
Is it OJ?
O.J. Simpson. 1975.
He said famous already.
Yeah,
He's famous.
Famous is OJ.
Yeah,
for sure.
and everybody knows him as a Bill, even though he became the OJ that we all came to know by playing for the 49ers.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. That's when he realized he was a criminal.
He started living in California.
Everything was fine.
Started crashing out, bro.
Everything was fine when he was
crashed
Buffalo OJ.
yeah.
Buffalo OJ never carved up anyone.
Yeah.
No.
I did have this one.
Unless it was on the field.
I did have this one. There have been, since the year 2000, regular season and postseason, there have been 26,280 quarters of NFL football played, and only one of those did a quarterback throw for 100 or more yards on 100% completion percentage while also rushing for 30 or more yards.
Who
only
was it?
happened once. It was Brock Purdy on Sunday night against your lame-ass Cowboys. That's what. Woo! Woo!
That's tough.
Why would he do that?
Time because you just had to start
Why would he
talking
do
about
that?
OJ and the Niners.
Why would he do
You
that?
had to start talking about OJ.
Why would he do
I
that?
didn't want
That's
to. I left that. I was leaving it in the bag.
He should have left it in the back.
Yeah.
That hurts,
he
man.
dug in there like Santa
That
Claus.
hurts. I mean, look, if the Grizzlies had won last night, I'd allow it. But to do that after they gave up 25 threes to the freaking Bulls, and then to do that, that's just piling on. It's piling on, bro.
Hey, I respect it.
You know what I mean? I don't respect. I don't
respect
respect it. I don't respect it at all. I think it's despicable.
Devin definitely respects.
I would
it.
never do that.
I respect Petty for sure.
I would never do that to a friend.
No,
But why you
no.
Not if they're already down and out after watching Zach LaVine ISO'd on J Huff
multiple times.
multiple times.
Well, we have reports from practice from our guy DeMichael Cole. He said he can tell from talking to Taylor Jenkins today. It was a very defense intensity laden practice.
Oh wow,
There you go.
cool.
I'm just supporting the news, buddy. Supporting the news. Go Grizz.
Next pregame, next halftime speech. Hey guys, remember you're not terrible.
Guard the guys in the other jerseys, please. Yeah. They're wearing different jerseys than you. Guard them, please.
Yeah. Thanks to Tony Allen. No thanks to John Roser across the glass. Thanks to Devin Walker. Thanks to Jacob back in the studio. We'll be back tomorrow. Till then, we go.